course, we've got the follow-up to Superman coming out, I believe, next year with Superman Man of Tomorrow, which is going to feature a unlikely team-up between Superman and his arch nemesis, Lex Luthor, to fight a bigger threat, which is going to be Brainiac, of course. Now, when James Gunn first kind of gave word that we were going to get Man of Tomorrow, he released this image of Superman and Lex Luthor, which you can see down here in the lower third. And Lex Luthor, of course, wearing his battle armor, right? And we've seen that, represented in comic books, represented in animation. Lex Luthor's got this battle armor because how else can you have like Lex Luthor and Superman have more than just a battle of wits? If they're actually going to have a fight, you got to give Luthor something. So that's kind of become the core of that. Well, now James Gunn has revealed to the world that that wasn't just for an announcement. This is actually the look of his suit. As we take a look at this, James Gunn shared on his Instagram account this image of Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor at what he called a costume fitting test on set. Costume fitting on set of him actually in a practical suit. Now, I don't know if the practical suit is actually going to have some robotics in it. I don't know if it's only going to be practical in camera when he's standing still and then go some CGI when he's moving in. I don't know what the plan is right now. We can speculate and think about that later. All I know is I think this suit looks awesome. Now, it's not completely comic accurate. That's fine. But it's accurate enough, Rob. I always say this when it comes to costumes. As long as I can look at it and instantly identify what or who it is, then it's fine. I look at that outfit, Rob, and I see Lex Luthor's battle armor. Even though it's not, it's got some detail changes. That's fine. You can clearly see and recognize right away what it is. Now, how powerful are they going to make this armor? Is it going to be kryptonite infused? Is it going to be some nuclear reactor infused, kind of like something like a Tony Stark sort of thing? I don't know. But clearly they had to give him something if he's going to fight shoulder to shoulder with Superman against Brainiac. Rob, I got to tell you what, sometimes the first look at a piece of equipment or armor or suit comes out and people react. I think from what I've heard, most people are pretty positive on the look of this suit. I think it looks terrific. What do you think about it?
I'm so down. I mean, all the way back to the superpowers figures in the 80s, the Lex Luthor in the powered suit. Sandy Kalura made a fan trailer for Superman Batman, a world's finest movie, and had Luthor in this suit. I wanted to see this in live action for a long, long time, and this looks very, very cool. And you know what, John? I got 2 words for you: hot toys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can see hot toys.
I will be buying this, man. They made a great Superman figure. Their Supergirl and Lobo figures look to be great.
You can stage them, the 3.
I know, and
Yeah.
I'm just this looks terrific, and can't wait to see it in action. Really,
So, okay.
It does make me that much more excited for the movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so bring up the picture again there, Jonathan,
Okay.
of the suit. Now, you can clearly see, Holt's head in there. And by the proportions of it, you can see that the battle armor is much bigger than he is, right?
Larger there.
And it's a practical suit. So my question is it actually going to function where he moves his arms, it'll make the larger arms move too? And will it have mechanisms in it that'll make him walk? Or is this going to be, Rob, when you look at it, do you think what we're looking at is a suit that will be practical when he's just standing still and talking or moving a little bit so it feels more real, like the practical Iron Man suit that was never real when he was in action? It was always CGI. Do you think this is going to be a practical suit just for standing around? Do you think they're going to CGI it once they go action? Do you think it's actually going to be a mobile enough suit that he could use it for action sequence? I don't know. What do you think they're going to do?
I think it's going to move, because when they're going to want to do medium close-ups or on him and see him in the suit so he can act, I'm sure it moves. But for wider shots and action scenes, it's going to be CG.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other way. I don't think that there's any other way to do it. But they did need a practical version of it, because if he's interacting with people, it's a lot easier to shoot an actor if he's talking to Superman in it. I mean, obviously, when it goes into action, it's going to be visual effects. But I think it was probably a smart move because it allows some versatility where they can actually, two actors can interact with one another. And I think that's probably a good thing, but I don't think it probably moves all that well. It might, but I mean, I can't imagine that, you know, he can throw a punch in that thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think my guess is they're probably going to do like the Iron Man thing, right? Where they actually did have a practical suit for sometimes Robert Downey Jr., sometimes somebody in the suit that you could move it around for a limited amount to make it look more, you know, feel more tangible in certain scenes. But the moment it becomes action sequences, then it becomes an issue of CGI. I think that's probably, my guess is that's what they're going to do here. I don't know for sure, but that's probably my guess, is that if you're going to put him in the suit, you'll probably have some limited mobility, so he can maybe move around a little bit, move his hips, maybe move the arms a bit, maybe even walk a little bit, but then they'll cut over to CGI. Either way, I think the suit looks really good. It's going to be interesting to see how much they power it up or don't. So that's going to be something we'll have to wait and see.
We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Pocket Hose. Guys, I'm excited to tell you about the world's #1 expanding garden hose and their brand new product, the Pocket Hose Ballistic. As you guys can imagine, I'm not exactly gentle with my gear. I drag hoses across concrete, over the pool, yank them around corners. I even coil and uncoil them all the time to put them in my camper van when I go out on my movie meetups. And generally speaking, a lot of them don't last. But the Pocket Hose Ballistic has been a totally different story for me. It's incredibly durable, super lightweight, and just makes the whole job easier. One of my favorite things is how simple it is to use. You turn the water on, it expands. Turn it off, it shrinks right back down to pocket size. And it's reinforced with a liquid crystal polymer, the same kind of material used in bulletproof vests. Plus, it comes with the pocket pivot, which gives you 360-degree rotation at the spigot, so it moves with you instead of fighting against you. And now, for a limited time, when you purchase a new Pocket Hose Ballistic, you'll get a free 360-degree rotating pocket pivot and a free thumb drive nozzle. Just text Campea to 64,000. That's CAMPEA to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. Text Campea to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Do you like the look of the suit? Do you think it's a good one? Do you think it's a bad one? I actually think it looks really good. Were you hoping it would look a little bit different than it does with maybe something a little more attuned to one of your favorite animation variations of it, maybe a little bit more in line with one of your favorite comic representations of it? Or do you like it just the way it is? I think it looks great for live action. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.